These are the items you are going to meet when you see the machine. One, this is the drum. The drum where you fix all the things. This is the cover of the drum where you have the gear and the motor on it. On this place, particular place of the gear, this place, you have this hole. Here will be covered with sellotape, but upon receiving, you remove the sellotape that is here. Remove the sellotape from here so that the air will be breathing from this hole. If the sellotape is not removed, gear will not be working fine and it can damage the gear. So we'll cover here with sellotape to avoid the leakage of oil. So upon receiver, please remove the sellotape here to let this hole be open again. This is the inlet for the motor, the wire for the motor. Then you connect the second one here. You connect here for the gear, for the switch, for the heaters. Then this one for the heater, the second heater here. This is the switch, the control switch. You can see all the items written on it. This is the on and the off of the heaters. This is the on of the motor, and this is the off of the motor. And this is the indicator, the light indicator of the heater, the light indicator of the motor. This light shows that the heater is on and the motor is on. When this light is off, that means the heater or the motor is not running. You have the steerer, which is called the agitator. Here is it. This is the agitator that will be fixed inside the drum that styles what you are mixing. Make sure that these bolts on the agitator is well tight when you fix it to the spindle of the gear. This is the gear here. This is the gear. And this is the spindle. This is the spindle that you will now use, that you fix the agitator to. Make sure you tighten it proper so that it will not run free on the agitator. This is the heater. You have the burner here. You have the burner here. This is the burner. This is where you fix your gas to eat. You fix the tap there. You make this item separate. It will not be fixed here when you receive the machine. So when you fix it there, you lock properly and fix your hose here. You can fix this hose to fix any side you like. If you want it down, you can fix it down. You want it by the side, you can fix it down. You want it up, you can fix it up. And here is where you discharge from. Here is where you discharge your product from. It will be like this, and we'll use sellotape to wrap here. You wrap it with sellotape on your receiver. But upon receiver, please remove the sellotape here. We just use that to protect the thread here, so that the thread will not be damaged the road while shipping. You remove the sellotape, use the thread tape on it to avoid leakage. There's one we call thread tape. We'll add one to it so that you can use it to wrap here. Tape it well, then fix the tap to it the same way you are seeing it now, so that you set as you want. Now, if you want an extension here, that you can do on your own. But this is how you fix it. We fix it for you. You can open. This is open now. You can lock here. Anyhow you turn it, you can set this thing to the position you want, so that the lock can face anywhere. Whether you want it to be faced up, or you want it to face down, or you want it by the side. That is now left for you. We are going to the assembly session. As you want to assemble, you bring the agitator. You bring in the agitator. You fix the agitator inside the drum first. That's the agitator. And this is how it looks inside the drum. This is it. It stays in like this. The cover of the drum, We'll place it on top, matching the hose to it. Now, as you match the hose, you now lift the drum up, the cover up, so that the agitator, so that you can see the agitator entering. To enter the spindle, you bring the... It has entered now. Now you use 17 spanner. Lift the agitator up so that it do not touch the bottom of the time of the drum. Lift the agitator up a little bit. Lift it up, then tight the bolt and use 17 spanner to tight well, fasten it well, so that it will not, it will hold the spindle, the gear spindle very well. As you fasten that, then you fix the bolts on the hose. Fix the bolts on this hose. 1, 2, 3. There are 5 holes. That means 6 holes that are holding the cover. After fixing that, please don't forget to remove the sellotape that will be here. Don't forget to remove the sellotape that will cover this hole. Unwrap the sellotape so that this hole will be open. We will cover it upon shipment, but upon receiver, please remove the sellotape so that this hole will be open. It allows ventilation into the gear so that the gear will not malfunction. After fixing the bolts, bring the cover that covers the lock. That's the cover that covers the lock. Place it on top. Put the bolt that holds the cover and tight. Yes. Fix the bolt there. Fix the bolt there. Then and tight the 2 bolts, this side and the other side. If you want to lock, after fixing the bolt, you can lock the tab. You can lock the cover so that it will not open when you are walking. You lock, push that way to lock. You have seen it. Upon staying this way, it's locked. Then moving the other way, open it. It's now open. That's how you leave it when you want to feed the materials you want to mix. You leave it open this way, then you can fix. After connecting all these ones, you can now connect the wire connections. Now is what we are going to do. Now, looking on this label, you can see it's written heater. And there is another one on this place that is written heater also. This one goes to this place, to this side. It enters this way. The 2 points enter to the 2 poles. Then there is another place that is written thermocouple. This is this hole is where the thermocouple will enter. And this is the thermocouple itself here. This is thermocouple. It's also written. This is how it looks. And this is the mouth of the thermocouple. This is how the mouth of the thermocouple looks. It goes straight away to this point. It enters this place. You fix it this way. You turn it. That's how the thermocouple enters. It has stayed. You bring the wire. These are the wires now. Up. As you open this box, you find out there's a label inside this box. There is motor. This is the power supply, the one that goes to NEPA. This one goes to NEPA direct from NEPA. It enters this point. And this is the thermocouple, the same one we see before. This is the wire. It enters here, the thermocouple enters the direct. This is for the motor. You can see it 6 and 7, 6 and 5 and 6 is for motor. You can see them. This one is for the heaters. That's 2 and 3 is for the heaters. Number 1, number 4, and number 9 are blank. There are no wires on all those things, all those points, all those terminals. Look carefully, please, and connect rightly. Then take the wire of the heaters wire, and place it and put it in the place where you have the heaters. Where you have the heaters, that's the place where the heaters are. That's where you saw the heater, this opposite of the same heater, this way. The opposite side of it, that's where you connect this one. Then the motor on, which is the number 5 and 6, goes straight to the second point where you have the second pole of the motors. And that's how all the connections are done. The only thing I want you to observe very well is that you must make sure that you have the neutral and the live. The neutral is on number 10, while the live is on number 11. Upon misplacement of these two poles, you can have something we call partial leakage of current that can come into the body of the machine and can make the machine to be shocking a little. And also make sure you use any of the bolts on the body of the machine, especially where you have the burner hanger. This burner hanger, you can use it, this bolt, to make the earth, to create the earth, the ground earth, so that to absorb current that goes, excess current that goes into the body of the machine. Take note, please. If there is any other question you have, you can call us and tell us what the problem is. And look at this cover. This cover will be inside here. We'll put it inside this box, inside here. It will remain in there, but upon receiver, please use it to cover this. As you cover here, use it to cover this place. That's how you use it. You just cover to protect the buttons when you set whatever you want to set. But if after setting, you cover. If you want to increase the temperature more, you adjust from these buttons. After closing, you turn this button, you turn it this way, and it will lock. If you want to open it, the box itself, you turn it this way again, and it will open. And there is a leaflet inside here that contains the connection diagram. This leaflet contains the connection diagram of this box, and it can also teach you how to connect more. If there is any question, you can check on this place on how to do it. Thank you very much.